Welcome to Nerd Wars, and you guessed it, the Helldivers situation is so bad, I'm finally making a video. Stellar Blade, Helldivers 2, just beacons of hope, an oasis in a AAA desert. But both seem to have forsaken the gamers and men of culture.
No! Sweet liberty!
Stellar Blade through censorship, presumably because of AAA nonsense, and Helldivers because of having to link a PlayStation account to play Helldivers. Probably also because of some AAA nonsense. The game was beloved. Recent reviews, 221,000, overwhelmingly negative. Sitting at a 16%. I just looked at this maybe 5 minutes ago. It was 17%. So it's gone down a percent since I've been sitting here. And at first, it was a lot of people finally adding reviews and making them negative. But now a lot of people have taken their positive reviews and switched it to negative. So that all reviews did manage to say positive. Now it is down to mixed. All reviews. Recent reviews, overwhelmingly negative. 16% and apparently going even lower. So what exactly happened? What caused this? Helldivers 2 players threaten to quit game after developer announces mandated PlayStation Network account linking. At first, I was quite confused because I tried to play the game, ended up having to get a refund because my computer is too much of a potato to play it. But when I tried to play it, I had to create a PlayStation Network account. I had an old one, but I sold my PlayStation, so I actually had to create a brand new account. I mean, it was easy and quick, obviously, but it's just why? Why? Dumb. Why? So telling PC players now practically out of the blue, apparently it supposedly wasn't, it was on the Steam page. There were some problems at the beginning during launch, and presumably because it was too popular. So they didn't have the mandate, but now it's kicking in and they are telling PC players they have to create a PlayStation Network account because Sony is the publisher for the game. Similar to having to create an EA account or a Ubisoft account. We are sick and tired of creating accounts. It's quick, it's pretty simple, but why? No, stop. We got enough passwords to remember. And the last people you want to tell that is PC players. You ever heard the term PC Master Race? You're telling them now they have to get a PlayStation Network account or they can't keep playing the game they've been playing for 3 months. Yeah, this is pretty predictable backlash. If they just communicated it better, give people more warning, they potentially could have pulled it off. But no, they done fudged it up, and I don't know if they'll ever get their goodwill back. And boy, did they have a lot of goodwill. And this was after they'd done a bunch of nerfs that people weren't happy about. And then we've got all the Sony nonsense going on in Stellar Blade. And Sony seems to be afoot here. An absolute perfect storm to kill a game that is good and people love. And the other problem is certain countries, they can't get a PlayStation Network account. So Helldivers 2 community manager, who's been causing some issues, claims players in countries where PlayStation Network is not available will not need to link Steam accounts. Community manager saying this, probably not a lot of weight behind that, but if they can get away with it, and we've had the grace period for a month, it's just like you can clearly do it without it. Apparently the issue is Steam doesn't have as unique an ID as like PlayStation or Xbox, so for banning people, you have 3 months of not having that. Was there an issue? So people paid for the game, they're not gonna be able to play it in certain countries, but it's like, oh wait, no, we're cool, it's all good. But is it? And not only is the issue region locked, apparently in some places it's also console locked, where you can't sign up for a PlayStation account through the PC. You have to do it on your console. You just keep digging deeper. Helldivers 2 CEO appears completely unaware that PlayStation Network linking requires facial scanning or ID submission. Wait, what? I did not have to do that. What is going on here? From Lyra Goldtongue, it's also the fact that I'm forced to hand over a phone number, ID, or facial scan just to make the bloody account in the UK. They want to protect the children. All that online safety. And we're being told this is for online safety. We got to protect the children from democracy. Places like the UK, and they're trying to do it in Canada, and they would love to do it in America. They're passing all these laws to get rid of anonymity and such online. Xbox doesn't ask you for that sort of stuff when you make it. Also, the fact they've had so many data breaches, so I doubt that information is safe in their hands. And the CEO's like, is this true? ID or facial scan? Turns out it's not just putting in an email and password and confirming an email. Helldivers, you may have done goofed with this one, guys. And good luck getting back all that goodwill. And it was still so popular, I tried to get into it like 2 months late. There's still people who are thinking about getting into it because it's so popular. All those people. And then this, on top of all the nerves and people being unhappy with that, my buddy plays it because I was going to play it. And all of his resources are at cap. And he's got like no reason to play. And then they nerf stuff and then they pull this crap. It's literally the equation to kill a great game that people loved. And here it is, Sony age verification, facial scan ID. We're trying to protect the children. They ever managed to do a TikTok ban? This is really what they're going to probably be up to. We're trying to protect the children, so we need a global digital ID connected to your brain chip. If you're setting up an adult account, you'll be asked to provide proof that you're over the minimum age for that type of account using an age verification system. Oh, just sign up for Ubisoft, bro. Just sign up for EA, bro. And it starts off little, and it's not too terribly bad. It is inconvenient. It's not much, but then it leads to global digital ID. Back to the CEO again. Wow, that seems crazy, but I assume it's a law in the UK that you need to be able to verify the age of your users. Either way, sounds like a bit too much for my freedom-loving mind. Okay. Sort of the issue with Stellar Blade, where people love the director and blame everything on Sony, but then the director kind of gives in, but then kind of comes back out, and you're only able to say so much. But this guy, he's apparently got a freedom-loving mind. He likes spreading democracy. We have some concerns that the devs might be a little woke. It's concerning. And people have every reason to be mad at Sony for this, even if it seems like something little, because it's not just something little. We are discussing that question with our partners at PlayStation and trying to find a solution. So this seems to be the only evidence I can find of it. It appears that Sony has found a solution, and the game's being made unavailable to purchase on Steam in a bunch of these countries. Because people have been refunding it, and even though they've played way longer than the 2 hours where they shouldn't get refunds, they've been getting refunds. Over 100,000 negative reviews. No, it was in the 200,000s at this point. Went down a percentage point as I sat here. Community managers are encouraging gamers to share thoughts and reviews to pressure Sony? That's so weird, because the Helldivers 2 community manager claims that negative feedback regarding PlayStation Network account requirement will not make a difference. Lol, turns out it does. Turns out gamers can make a difference. And these companies are going to be giving us what we want, or they're probably not going to be companies for very long. And there seems to be some signs that the Helldivers devs are, they may just possibly get it and be on our side. Allegedly, possibly, maybe. From Quarter Black, devs back the players, said request refunds and negatively review their own game. Which people have been requesting some refunds. Good on the dev team. Sony pulls the game from regions instead of just not requiring an account. They got the bag and said, screw off. Fuck Sony. I have a clip for that.
Put it in!
You're facing the wrong way, sir.
All right, give me the money!
And of course, the list of mercantes like to tell us we're just in a tiny little echo chamber. No one actually cares about us or thinks the same way as us. But as we continue through Gamergate 2, more and more mainstream streamers are going to be coming out on our side. And just like how everyone can get behind a fuck Joe Biden chant, everyone can get behind a fuck Sony chant. Wait, what's this? World Economic Forum website partners Sony group. Partners, but weird. Oh, Sony's 2023 sustainability report. Weird. I wonder if this is related to anything. You tell me down in the comments, and I made a video again. Tell me how proud you are of me. Thanks for watching, and please follow the algorithm on your way out and support the channel by becoming a YouTube member.